We've been on a foraging experience day here in Cumbria, and I'm going to show you exactly what we've found.
The Lake District is England's largest national park and World Heritage Site, with spectacular landscapes and a rich cultural heritage. Our day began at Dalemain House, where we met up with our course leader and the rest of the group. The adventure started by setting out over the beautiful fields of the estate and finding our first mushroom. The snowy wax cap, an edible variety of the wax cap family. It's white in colour and turns ivory as the mushroom matures. Our search went on to discover this sweet chestnut tree, loved by the Romans and now a roasted winter treat here in the UK, especially around Christmas time. Next we headed over to that rather large tree to find these Shaggy Parasol mushrooms. They are commonly found in mixed woodland. They are edible, although they need to be well cooked. But be warned, they can cause gastric upset in some people, so we left them alone. We then found ourselves surrounded by sheep in a field, and we discovered lots of brown mushrooms. In mycology they're referred to as LBM. They're extremely variable by colour, so difficult to identify without a microscope, often mistaken for magic mushrooms. Close to these mushrooms we found common sorrel. It's an edible leaf and lemony in flavour, perfect to use in salads. Next up we have hawthorn. You'll commonly see this used for hedging around farmers' fields. The young leaves in spring can be eaten, and the berries can be used to make hawthorn ketchup. Next to the hawthorn we saw this magnificent walnut tree. They can take up to 7 years to bear fruit and grow up to 35 metres in height. The nuts are ready once the husks start to crack and open of their own accord. Here's one I cracked open to take a closer look. Once dried out they can be stored for up to a year, if not longer. Delicious in cakes, salads, or just to eat as a snack. We continued our walk and headed to the woods, and found these stunning Porini mushrooms. They are excellent to eat raw or fried in butter when fresh. They're one of the most common wild mushrooms to see on restaurant menus. This one is the Panther Cap. It is poisonous but visually striking and not overly common to see, so definitely worth photographing if you see one. Next we have the Parrot Wax Cap, a spectacular looking mushroom that ranges in colour mainly between green, yellow and blue. This mushroom is inedible due to its sliminess. This one here is the yellow wax cap. They are not edible and can be easily confused with other wax cap varieties, so best to leave them alone. Next we found the crimson wax cap, which is one of the largest wax cap varieties. This is an edible variety that grows in fields and meadows that have been left free of chemicals, fertilisers and ploughing. At the end of the course they cooked us a delicious creamy wild mushroom pasta, which we thoroughly enjoyed. We stayed a couple more nights in the Lake District to take in the views and head out on some more walks. With the course fresh in our minds, we kept our eyes peeled for more mushrooms. We came across these rather interesting looking mushrooms growing out the sides of trees. We were told as a general rule to avoid picking mushrooms growing from trees, as most of them are not edible. We also found these stunning looking mushrooms, but not entirely sure what they are. If you can ID them, then please do let us know in the comments. If you've never been to the Lake District before, then I highly recommend that you pay it a visit. It has so much to offer, and there's something for everyone, from walks and climbing to water sports and wild swimming. Explore the beautiful villages and get stuck into some delicious food that's being cooked up from the abundance of local produce that's on offer.
We had an absolutely fantastic day foraging with an expert, and it was even enjoyable considering it was absolutely pouring down with rain throughout. If you've been out and about foraging or you know a little bit more about it, don't hesitate to leave your experiences in the comments below, because it's definitely a subject that interests me. I hope you found this video interesting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.